All right. Hey, team, welcome. We're going to be doing the Law of Cosines 6.3 today. Okay, so let me just refresh your memory. We're going to refresh your memory on the Pythagorean Theorem. So the Pythagorean Theorem states that if we're given a right triangle, okay, this is the part about it being a right triangle that a lot of students forget. With sides A, B, and C, okay, C being the longest, then A squared plus B squared equals C squared. But it's actually a sufficient condition as well. So what I mean by that is if you have a triangle with sides A, B, and C, C being the longest, if they satisfy this, then you have a right triangle. Okay, so we're going to generalize this to triangles that aren't right triangles. And the generalization of this is the law of cosines. Okay, so now we're just given a triangle with sides A, B, and C, and angles capital A, capital B, and capital C. So again, angle A is aside from capital, or angle A is across from A, angle B is aside from B, and angle C is aside from C, or across from C. Then A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine of C equals C squared. And you can actually do it in any order. So I could also write, let's say, B squared plus B squared plus C squared minus 2BC. In this case, it would be cosine of the angle A equals A squared. Or we could also have B squared over on its own, in which case we have A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cosine of the angle B. So these are all the same, okay? I'm just writing them out 3 times so that you guys can see that, all right? Okay, so this is going to allow us to find 2 more families of triangles, side angle sides and side sides. Okay, side angle sides, this is where we have the angle between the 2 sides. Okay, so let's take an example. Example number 24. And we're given A equals 14, B equals 10, and angle C equals 75 degrees. Okay, so if I draw that triangle, let's try that again. One more time. There we go. Okay, so let's say, A here, B here. So then our 75-degree angle is here. Okay, so the angle is between the 2 sides. So now we can just easily use the law of cosines. Okay, so c squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine of capital C. Okay, I forgot my calculator. Be right back. I'm back with my calculator. Okay, so just plugging those numbers in. Now with these, I do tend to do it a couple times just to make sure. 14 squared plus 10 squared minus 2 times 14 times 10 times 75 cosine, and I get 223.53. Okay, these I think they asked me to round to the nearest tenth. So again, I'm going to go to the hundredth place. Okay, and that's no, I'm not. I'm going to just take what I have, and I'm going to take the square root of it. And I get C then equals 14.95, which I'm going to round to the nearest tenth. So that's going to round up. So it's 15. I think this is in feet. Okay. So first thing we got. So C equals 15 feet. Next, we're going to find, let's say, angle B. Okay. So we can use just the law of sines now. Okay, I can say sine of B over B equals sine of C over C. Okay, I know everything except for the angle B. So sine of B equals lowercase b sine of C divided by C. So I'm going to get 10 times 75 sine divided by 15. And I get 0.64. I said 6.4, but I wrote 4.4. I'm going to keep that number anyways. Okay, I just keep that number. I'm going to find the inverse sine of it. And I get B is 40.08, or approximately 40.1. Now, here's my question. What about the other side? What about the other angle? What about B equaling 139.9 degrees? Okay, which is this 40.1, 180 minus this 40.1. I'm going to argue that you should be able to see that it's not true. It's not going to work. Why? Two reasons. Well, one, this 139.9 plus 75 degrees is going to be over 180. So boom, right there. Too big. Okay. Another reason is we could just as easily have said, well, you know what? C was 15, right? C was 15. So angle C has to be the largest angle because it's the C is the largest side. Okay. And now to find A, we're just going to use A plus B plus C equals 180. Okay. A is what we don't know. B, we've determined is 40.1 plus 75 equals 180. So A equals 64.9. Okay, all I did there, I took this 180, subtracted 75, and subtracted 40.1. Okay? All right. I'll see you all in the next video.